Hello, everybody, to the first kind of official Mike Russo show here on Thursday. I'm doing it as kind of a surprise because I want to get a feel for what I want to do and get a lot of suggestions from everybody, that knows my humor, knows what I'm into. Music is a big thing with me. Video games is a thing with me, but John's got that covered on Wednesday nights with his Video Game Mania show. So check out there. I like wrestling a lot too, but over the last, I'd say two and a half years, I sometimes will watch the the recaps of shows. I just don't have the time to watch everything WWE has gotten in AEW, New Japan. There's too much wrestling. I have not hours in which to watch it all. So any wrestling news is going to be coming from you off of what I just read or heard today. Look, a little bit of the bubbly. Check out the AEW show, baby. A little bit of the bubbly. Got some Chris Jericho going on. That's what it's a statement he said early in AEW's thing. So now people better get in here because I need to know what you guys like. And I'm not going to be censored. I'm going to push Facebook to the limit. John has said that, I can take it so far, but try not to obviously destroy the channel, which would be awful, which will never happen. I'd quit before that ever happened. But so that's what I'm here for. Going to find out what's going on. Like I said, got the music. I've been a DJ for 30 years. A lot of experience doing that. I've been the sound guy for numerous concerts. I promoted concerts, if you can believe that. I actually promoted a rather large one. But that one was such a, hey, Ron, what's going on? That, what was I saying? That show was my largest. I did 10 bands. And after that, I just did one band here and there. That 10-band show was an absolute bitch to pull off in the early 2000s is when we did. I can't remember the exact year. It was part of the Triflux group that we had. Triflux no longer exists. I don't believe, and hasn't for quite a few years, but it was the Triflex. Then we had our commercials on the radio stations and everything. So I got, all that down too. Been a million things. Got a ton of stories from the DJ world. Also on the show, I definitely want to start not reviewing, but having live guests, music artists on here, because I think that'd be great. We have no other really platform on this channel for that. So, I'd like to have them here. I think that'll pick up. People will tune in on Thursday nights, and we'll have an occasional guest, a live artist. We might have other guests too. I don't know, where this is going to branch out to be. Like I said, I know tonight was just me jumping on here just to see, kind of feel out what I want to do. John's made me a nice slide here. Can everybody see that slide, John? Right?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. John's here in case everything goes haywire. He's got a red button he pushes and it's over. On my end, I just blow up. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? You jerks. Don't show up for my show. Show up for John's show.
I shared it out. Trust me, I'm trying.
I know you did. How did just talk about John? Pop on camera. Let's talk about yesterday. We do want to tell you about other new things. Mine might be new, not really officially tonight, but it is kind of. John had his first Video Game Mania yesterday. Since Mr. Nass is here in the studio, I'm not hear how it went. How'd it go, John?
Yeah, it went pretty good. I mean, I just did a basic premise of the show, what people can expect it. Announced my first guest for next week that I have appearing on the show. So his name is Jimmy Dukes Gaming. He's a Facebook and Twitch streamer that I met a couple years back through another stream.
Did you introduce me to him?
I don't think I introduced you to this one, no.
So he hasn't been on here. Okay.
So he's actually from out west, and me and him have become really good friends. He helped me come up with some of the ideas for different things. So I give him a lot of credit for putting my foot down and saying, okay, it's time to go. So
that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
How'd it go? How many people? Do you have a lot of people in there?
I think I had up to 6 to 7 people. We didn't have any comments. I think people were more listening to it. So
that's a lot like Monday nights on Gladiators.
Yeah, it comes and goes. You gotta build a consistent platform first, and then people will come in after that. So.
Oh yeah, I don't expect a ton of people even in here. Hoping few would be in here. Ron's at least stopped by.
Yeah, Ron. I saw Ron stop by. I mean,
who's there now? I have one person watching.
Hey, one's better than none. I did share it, so
yeah, that's probably you, John. No, I'm just teasing. I didn't expect much of this. There was not much heads up on this.
No,
John's trying to get. I was supposed to start this week, guys, and everything just went haywire, and there's a bunch of crap. So unfortunately, this was not the. Well, it is actually the first episode. We might as well call it that. I'm
Yeah.
just with somebody. I want to get the opinions of many people.
I can understand that. I mean, building new shows takes time. You got to look at the ground up. Like, look how long it took us to get people on Thursday, on Monday nights, or Tuesday night, Friday night. Like, the more you get consistent you get, the more people will come in. So
definitely, I agree with that. 100%. So yeah, so that's cool, John. You're having a guest every week then?
I don't think I'm going to have one every week, but I have at least 2 lined up already, maybe 3.
Is this your Saturday idea melded into the Wednesday idea, basically?
Yes. Pretty much.
John was going to do a Saturdays with a lot of special guests at one point.
Yeah, but I figured why not just do it Wednesday night during the week, and then we can all enjoy Saturday and Sunday off. Like, try to build a Monday through Friday type of platform with 5 different types of shows, different formats, different ideas, like, and see where it goes. I mean, it takes time, that's for sure.
Very time consuming.
Yes, but that's what happens when you're in show business.
John has gotten this off. What?
If you want to call it show business, I should say.
Just to reiterate what John said, on Mondays we have Sports Gladiators, which is a show of usually me, Ron, and John are on, but I've missed here and there lately a week. Tuesday is, what do we call it? Tuesday Entertainment Night, right?
Yes, with Miss Morgan. Yep.
And that starts at what time?
Usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
So 8:39, and that's John and
Morgan
Peak. Yeah, are the ones doing that. Wednesday is John's Video Game Mania, and then mine is just called, for now, the Mike Russo Show. So that's where we are.
And then don't forget Friday night movie night.
Oh my God, how can I forget? Sorry, Friday night movie night. We also use weekends as, if we have to do something special, we have done it on the weekends before. John was live at the Washington Redskins. Oh shit, Commanders,
which we might also do another live show on a Sunday in about a week. We might. There's some small possibility.
Do you mean the one?
It would be Championship Sunday, which is on Sunday, January 29th, the day after my birthday, by the way. So what I had talked to Ron about, since he'll be in Myrtle Beach, we'll do a special Sports Gladiators show that night if the Eagles win the NFC Championship game.
Ron's going to get on there?
He said he would bring his laptop to Myrtle Beach with him. So
I'll be drunk as a skunk. Doing karaoke.
See, he even says it right here.
There he is. No, I love it. Live from Myrtle Beach. You're going to be smashed doing karaoke. You're not going to do any of that stuff, Ron.
Then you got Julie popping in and saying hello to you.
Hi, Julie.
So,
by the way, you're going to have to help me with some of these people. Julie, she's been here before, but
she mostly hangs out on Tuesday night. She's a friend of me and Morgan. She's a really good person. So
she's friends with you, and it's fine for me. You got that?
Yeah.
So thanks, Julie, for the inaugural episode here, where I'm going to be wandering all over the place.
It's all good. I think you're going to do great.
Don't have kids on this. I mean, right now it's very G friendly, and I'll try not to push it too much, but I'm going to push it too much. So,
well, that's why I made this slide for him.
This is it. This is no filter. So I will be testing Facebook's power, as I said earlier.
And Ron's letting you know, from Fisher's, the premier Eagles bar in Myrtle Beach.
Yes, Ron, you've told me about this bar like 2 or 3 times now. I can't wait. It broadcasts something from there so I can just check it out or take pictures. Or something.
If the Eagles win the conference championship game, we're doing a live show, and we'll be having a whole bunch of people on here. Who knows who's going to be in Ron's video? You never know.
That's true.
Heck, you could see probably half your bowling league.
I have to. Night. There we go. I had to save my name. It's just looking wrong.
What, the Mike Russo?
I had too many A's in there. I want the Mike Russo, not just anyone. You better do that, Ron, for me. Ron, get people in here, dude. I'm asking questions about format and everything else. You dickheads need to get on here. There's no swear jar for this place either.
Well, considering we just literally promoted the show 4 hours beforehand.
I know. Well, you guys are gonna be like that. No. So when I'm
another Tessie in the building.
Thing is awesome. I love Jason. How's it going, buddy? I am down with Jason all the time.
Just think of it this way. If you run the show by yourself, you could have whoever you wanted in the show. Like I said, this is supposed to be all about Mike Russo. So you want to bring Jason on one night and talk about stuff, it's all you. I mean,
That's right. It's all me. So be quiet.
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I'm kidding, John. No, come back. Come back. Come back. One thing I noticed, I didn't name all the times, guys. I'm sorry about this. I got to get more used to this. Gladiator starts at 8, right?
8:30ish.
8:30. Okay, 8:30. Entertainment night starts on Tuesday.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
8:39. And then Video Game Mania.
8:30, 9 o'clock. I mean, I'm trying to stay consistent between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
And that's basically, okay. My show starts at
Whenever you want to start it.
But it's going to be probably 8 o'clock. If I see that it's skewing later, I may have to go to starting at 9 o'clock just to get more people in. 8 seems like a time when, because on Gladiators, at least on Gladiators, you'll fade out those times, and all of a sudden we're getting ready to go off, and 5 people want to ask questions.
Yeah, and then
moving
night we start at 9:15 because of Andrea, other host, lives out west.
So there you go, guys. That's for every show that we have, and we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows.
5. Yep.
Monday through Friday now.
Yep, Monday through Friday. That's the plan.
Channel is busy on the thing. Now, when John's really good at graphics and editing. There's a lot of things that I want to do with a bunch of stuff on my show. So I may show you different things coming here. And what I mean by that is when we talk about the Billboard rankings and where music is going, where it was, so just basically, how music's evolved over the years.
That was 5 on.
Was that 5, John?
Well, he's probably saying my hand because it was backwards.
Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Now, there you go. You have a everyday co-host with him. Now you just got to learn how to do a voice like Master
This is it. Hello, everybody. I'm a soprano Master Chief.
There you go.
Look at this package, baby. Woo. You can just see it. Look at that. I need to get a green screen.
Yeah, we all do.
So let me go do that for a while.
At least I fixed what was behind me. Morgan was complaining about that. So there you go. You got a Master Chief comment from Ron for you. Mike, you're not looking. You're ignoring your audience. Okay.
Some of my audience is talking to me. Master Chief. Yeah, Ron. Without you here, though, I don't get any salute. Would you change my name?
No.
What happened?
Nothing. You changed it.
What'd I change?
I don't know. I didn't touch nothing on your name.
Oh, paratrooping in. Ooh, Master Chief.
Yeah, you definitely need that green screen, buddy.
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, look at my speed. Look at my headphones. They're all over the place. Yeah, I got to buy one of those. Anyways, yeah. So as people pop in and pop out. So yeah, those are the ideas I'm thinking about. Just some of the ideas I'm thinking about. That's where I want to try to. I don't want to carve such a wide. I want everything to be open, but it's going to be more condensed than what my mind wants to do 9 million things, but it has to be stated. And I want it to be consistent, and I'll come up with segments on the shows. Like John and Ron introduced a new part of Andrea. Andrea's only here for me.
Good. She can be only here for you because I'm out.
Oh, get back. You're such a jerk.
Well,
it's good to see you. What? You leave for no reason. Anyway, Andrea, thanks for coming. What?
It's your show anyway, not me.
I love Andrea. Okay, there we go.
Hi, Andrea.
I'm going to pause for that to sink in.
I'm hanging out here in the studio. It's supposed to be the Mike Russo show, so I'm out.
John's right there. Don't listen to him. Yeah, guys, if you're watching this, not much is going on other than me drinking lemonade and running ideas by you guys. But, it's the thing. Another world that I know something about, is comics. We could talk about that. I own 2 stores. It's another thing. It's going to be bounced around. It's going to be like a round table. At least for now, that's the best, I guess, analogy. A round table. It's just going to be, basically, I don't know. Right? I can't think of what I wanted to say. What word I wanted to say there?
You will. Trust me.
No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm freezing up.
No, don't freeze up. You're good.
I'm a bit nervous. You can tell because I'm being all touchy with my shirt. Yeah, I mean, I know I've bounced a million things off you guys, but, there's a bunch of things that I do know that I can definitely, hey, here we go. Yeah, put ideas in, and I'll say whether you suck or you don't suck.
So,
like I said, I'm not gonna be always so friendly.
He gets captured really quick, guys. So fair warning.
I get grouchy on certain people.
See, you can't see me, but you can still hear me. I'm the voice of God.
I can because I see the white board you put up.
I can do that
Yo,
control with you. That's fun.
where is our talking about our swear jar, guys? We were collecting money for every time one of us swore. Okay, this money's supposed to be going to a charity, and I don't know what John's starting embezzling funds now from the channel.
I haven't done nothing.
Exactly, you've done nothing. You're embezzling the fundage that we raised.
Okay, coming from the guy who's supposed to start the T-shirt fund.
Oh, wait a minute on that. You told me that was handled.
Yeah,
I still have the post-it note that says merch that I put down a while ago.
Yeah, and then we pickled back. I'm not getting into this.
Anyways, to do the T-shirts is that we want to get some merch going. We really, really do. And yeah, Andrew was the one who was supposed to get paid. Exactly right. But I know why John left, because he doesn't want to. We don't want to like say the wrong thing to each other and then be like, because texting and hearing, it's two different things, and John would have to discuss it. But that was it about. And we got a little slow start to that. I told John that I would take over trying to get the merch done. And then I talked to John, and somebody that he was hoping to wanted to get involved in the merch, and I think we got a shirt idea already from them. And I said I don't want to say who it is or whatever, but yeah. So I think we do have a design, but I should still look into some merchandising things.
I'll just be a joke and end show. That's all I would do.
What would you do? Just end the show?
Yep.
All right, everybody.
Pull the plug.
I will see you later. We got to pull it. John's out of here. He doesn't want
to. I'm just kidding. Stop.
He's out of here. No, but anyways, that's a quick rundown as to what was up with the thing. But John and I don't need to be discussing that on here. But we both, I think, are in the same. We understand each other. Right there was a mix-up. But anyways, yeah, it's all good. You're going to have to buy our merch. We're going to have a lot of new ideas about that. That's a good thing to talk about. T-shirts, pens, like all the goofy stuff that people give. We're going to do that with funny sayings, goofy titles, names of our show, pictures of us. John has 1,000 ideas, as do I. So problem is starting to move these 1,000 ideas along, which has been a problem of mine with this show. I don't mean in a negative way. It's just I got to put more time in, and my time can sometimes be limited, but not tonight, dickheads. People need to get in here. Now we got some more people in here. Good. Start thinking of ideas or what I said or what I should say. We're going to talk about Bukkake. I need to know this. Where you
got to be nice to people who take the time to stop in. Like, you got to say, hey, welcome to the show. Not say, well, come in.
I've said hi to everybody in the show every time I'm here.
Just saying.
It's you guys that keep clicking off of them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm still here. I'm just off mic. I'm letting you on your show. I'm the voice of God.
John Nast. I pray to John Nast. As long as I get free merch for being amazing. You are amazing, Andrew. Amazing. So yeah, you can get as much free stuff as you want. I want to hear you talk about all things me. What is Ron mean? Or what's Jason mean? You're well experienced in that, Mike. Doing what? Oh, screwing shit up, Jason? Is that what you mean? I don't know. What do you guys want to know about? I don't know, John. Is that something that people really want to know?
Give them a backstory, Mike. Tell them the true
backstory.
Give them the true story about Mike Russo.
I was born in Connecticut. I'm just going to name the last house that I was there in at Trumbull. Trumbull was I was in middle school in Trumbull. We moved away in 8th grade to Pennsylvania, Williamsport. And then that's where I went to high school and everything. Then after that, I did a high school. I got a job, of course. I was working and all that fun stuff. And then I was working all that stuff. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I ended up moving out of my house to move into my own place with a friend of mine. And unfortunately, not due to either of our influence, we couldn't, or what was going on in each other's life, I guess is a better way to do it. So it was no fault of ours. We had to ended up, the agreement to live together lasted only 3 or 4 months because both him and me had some changes in our lives where we just couldn't be rooming together anymore. It's too far away and the drive was just not. So then I moved in from there. I moved in with my girlfriend and that was a nightmare. So we don't have to go into that. And then after that, I met the love of my life and the person that puts up with me all the damn time. And that's my wife, Christy. And I have 2 kids from the marriage, and it's been a roller coaster at times. But, I like the situation I'm in. If anything had been changed and I didn't have my kids and my wife, I'd probably be dead. If my wife hadn't come in and intervened in my life when she did and helped me, I wouldn't be here. Literally would not be here. Wow. So I owe her a lot. And like I said, she gave me the 2 greatest gifts. Anybody, to the kids, it's all about, I was blessed by having 2 kids. So by Christy, that's what I'm trying to say. And so I tried to raise them correctly, but I don't know.
I like Ron's comment. Just one time at band camp.
Yeah, I didn't shove anything up my ass though. Okay. But what had happened was.
And then Jason said he needs bowling lessons earlier.
Oh, no, I need them. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I'm done. 20 pins. All 3 averages, dude. Sucking.
Mike can talk bowling for 2 hours, guys, so have fun.
Yeah, bowling, dude, that's what I do. It was supposed to be for fun. Now it's just not fun. Hate it. I can't do it well anymore for some reason. Anyways, so that's a quick backstory. There's a lot of other stuff I could talk about in my life, but I liked how I got into music was I liked the fact that we would go to I don't know what you guys would call them, sock hops. That's what we call them, where you would have 300 or 400 kids in socks, so they didn't get in the roller skating rinks. Okay. And in the under 21 club, there's a place called the Factory in Williamsport. I DJ'd for them, and I've got over 21 play over and under 21 clubs. I've done all that. What do you mean, Jason? I don't do it anymore. What? Anyways, so I liked when people would react to music, how they would react in a group setting, and I just thought that was amazing. And so I had my own party, probably the biggest party ever in Williamsport. I literally the entire school. We had small grade. We only had about 100 kids per grade. So out of the possible 400, I think we had probably like 300 at my house. But I got to play the music for them. Now I wasn't into mixing it back and forth, but I knew which song to play after what, and it was really, really good. It got me into it. I love that feeling of having people. That's why clubs today are fucking stupid, because they don't under 21 club. What you guys think? Was it under 21 or over 21? Which do you guys think was harder to DJ for? My ticks. Everybody that's on, there's only like 3 people watching. But, that's the question. Is it over 21 or under 21? Which do you think was more difficult to DJ?
Over 21 because of picky.
I'll wait. If anybody else says anything. Anybody else?
Sorry.
Yes.
God
no, John's right. I would never do again. Well, not without serious prompting. Under 21 is the hardest, because when I was growing up, they all danced. The Factory I told you guys about, everybody came to the Factory. Had a little better dress code, obviously. They were allowed to choose. Allowed to wear fancy stuff like at a club. So it was like that. Okay. But every year since then, well, that was the first one. Then the under 21 clubs wouldn't do them anymore. Kids don't dance anymore. They just stand around and talk, and they're on their phones. I mean, my sisters dance. Hardly anybody was dancing. So, and under 21 kids create problems. People would go, "What about the liquor?" True, over 21, you will get, or I've done frat parties, you will get where liquor can interfere in it. Sometimes people like reaching over and being stupid. But at least they dance. These people will dance. They don't under 21. And more fights broke out in under 21 clubs I've had, not over 21s. So there you go, guys. Everyone always says the liquor is nope. Under 21 wouldn't start today. I thought about it when I first moved here, a couple of years after I moved here. Then I realized, even in the early 2000s, that was done. That was over. So I've done a lot of weddings in my time. An absolute crap load. The biggest first lesson about being a DJ, guys, just to let you know, you play what the people want, not what you want to hear. Exactly. I made this mistake probably the first 6 months to a year that I DJed. I played what I wanted to hear because I liked it, but it wasn't correct for what I was doing. So I learned that lesson in a hard way. So there you go. Lesson 1 of DJing. That's what you do.
Besides turn the disc around and make it look funny?
Yeah, everyone wants to talk about the hand mixing days. It's like, yeah, I'm decent, but I'm not in anybody's. There are so many people that do it much better than I do it today that it's incredible. So my okay today is not even My okay today wouldn't even get started, I guess. Because I just can't, So I like to be, like if I wanted to do something my age and was allowed to, if I DJ'd at Adelphia's, which is just funny. Adelphia's has that middle-aged people that come. So you can play, I can play more what I want to hear because they want to hear it. Just all like that, or a flashback. I thought of an 80s. I tried to think of themes too for clubs, but nah. And then of course COVID hit and I didn't do any DJing.
Come on, I want to see you spin your track a little bit. I've been waiting to see it. Let's go. Sorry.
You get the fader in here. With the test.
We'll get you
How my equipment.
We'll get you the sideways hat and the sunglasses. Then you can do it on your show.
I was never a DJ that wore sunglasses. I also did not wear hats.
Oh, okay.
So I think I didn't. The funny thing is I didn't do that. Also, anyways, guys, that's how that happened. How I got into music. I just love the fact when you play your music and people are just moving around. It's like, and most schools only want basically a person that can just play a list off Spotify. They don't want a DJ that actually comes in, and usually a teacher nowadays used to bring us in, people like us, but no. Some schools still do. I want to say that for every school, but yeah, they'd rather, especially in elementary school, you don't really need a playlist and to play the kids' songs. But the younger that you DJ, 7, 8, 6, you're going down there. If you're DJing and have kids that young, they're going to want to hear the same songs, like 3 or 4 songs over and over and over again.
Fair enough.
Little kids are funny. Another thing about just talking about DJing again, doing weddings is funny because I will sit down with the couple before, weeks before the event, and we'll decide what music they want, what music they definitely don't want, and we go over everything. So a lot of the groups that met with me, especially as it's gotten further along in the 2000s, people wanted to take out the chicken dance, alarm clock on chain. That was, oh my God. Yeah, boys.
Yeah, something like that.
Why can't I think of his name? He's in fucking Public Enemy.
I can't. Don't ask me.
Ron, help me. I can't think of his name. So, anyways, back to the thing. The weddings will then tell, they don't want to hear the chicken dance. They don't want to hear the conga line, the limbo, and of course the chicken dance and all those songs associated, like the electric slide. And I get told by most of we never went on here anything on this list. All right. I said, all right. Said, I'm just going to let you know that people are going to ask for these songs. Doesn't matter. What happens when they get there about an hour into DJing? The kids want to hear, people want to hear, I should say kids. Everyone wants to hear those songs. Then I have to go and ask them while I'm at the event. And every couple says, just play them. Every time. They never hold up to, I never want to hear that. It's funny. Flavor Flav, that's it. Thanks, Ron. You are the man. So that is so then I got into DJing a lot, and I got into remixes in the 80s, actually. And I have more remixes than your average bloke. I loved how the music moved around in different ways and bass lines. Yeah, Macarena is another one they put on the list and then allow me to play later when people bitch. So I like to hear the song presented a different way. I recently got 3 copies. There's a company out there, I can say their name. Ultimix is the greatest remixes on the planet, in my opinion. I know that music has gone to a lot of EDM now. You don't play you don't play the popular songs and like house music, which is now house. I call EDM. It's the same. I don't care what people say. It's almost the same thing. So they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear the boom, boom. That's bullshit to me. Like that Anoki guy or Oki. I can't remember that guy's name. Koi, whatever his name is, the DJ. He's a great DJ, but he's playing stuff that like a 2-year-old could hit the sound buttons. I like this badoom badoom sound. So all right, just have kids just hitting that. You see what I mean? I'm trying to make an example. Is that all that? I just don't get into it. I wasn't into house music when it first started doing that. I'm not into that. So that means you DJ, you're going to get stuff. But I have special remixes that I have, and they make the songs sound totally different, and they're incredible. I've always loved that. I also have a service that I pay. enough a month for that gives me, I get every song that comes out, I get it just like a radio station does. So, which means I have it early. When it first appears on the radio, I already have it. So that's kind of what the other company does for me. Oh, it's fine, Andrea. This really wasn't a structured. I was just figuring out what was up in here. I'm giving everybody this stuff. Now, no one's going to listen to it. And then I'm going to have to do another, what do you call it? Live from my soul.
Something like that.
Something like that. So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I just enjoy watching people. It's just not fun to DJ when everybody stands up against the wall. And I'll tell you about this. I did a high school once, right? And the song Jump Around was out, and Jump. And wait, Jump Around. Yeah, jump up, and get down. Okay, that song, I played it 4 times. Okay? Kids were loving that I did it 4 times. They all rushed to the dance floor, right? And what do I get from these? Do I get from the students that put this together with the teachers? You were too repetitive. And when I wanted to say to the one, I'm like, you were up here 2 times for that song. I say, what are you talking about? You guys wanted me to play that song over and over and over again. You were one of them that came to me. Now you tell me I overplayed it? No. Don't lie to me.
People are weird. You know that.
No, it's just, it's just that, no, it's just, people don't understand why people want to hear things on repeat. Like if I find a mix that I like, hey, Gary, what's up, Gary? What's up, Gary? Welcome to my show that's hanging on by a thread.
Oh, stop it. It's the first week.
I suck.
No, you don't. Stop it.
Drink break.
I have that commercial stuff if you need it.
Here we go.
Hey, see, Gary says it best, okay?
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. We're practice. So I think that's it. Did I cut anything else out? I came out of I was going to retire from it, not doing it anymore, and I hadn't been. But in 2016, my goddaughter, she asked me to do her wedding. Well, that was always going to be a yes. So yeah, they're out in about an hour north of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So they're out there, and I brought it all out there, and it did a pretty good job. I bought everything. I pretty much replaced a lot of my equipment to go digital, to have the giant digital controllers that have the wheels on them. So that's what I use now. It's all digital. I hung on to CDs for the longest time. So I'm like, yeah, I got to go digital. I went to a smaller digital thing first. But then when her wedding came, I bought a proper DJ controller, which are like $1,200 or higher, up to thousands.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive to get good DJ equipment. So I have it. I have a funny thing is, I've done any outdoor gigs since I got this thing back in 2015. I have a giant subwoofer that's supposed to be used outdoors because it makes the bass. Bass is omnidirectional, meaning it comes from, if you put a subwoofer, you know what I mean? It moves like in your house, it moves it all omnidirectional. It's not like pointing at any point. So I needed that for outdoor gigs because people always complain about the bass not being there. So I got that, but I've had nothing but indoor things. And like I said, I haven't done nothing since 19. So, so I'm hopefully going to get that stuff out of its storage and start actively promoting myself again.
You got Gary listening at work.
Listen to you guys, not good at the clock.
He's milking the clock.
Yeah, hook it up, Gary. Milk it all you want, babe. I got you. My show can be the one that milks. What's up, John?
The show that milks. I like that. Keep going.
I'm gonna have a new show called Jugs.
Okay.
Here's what I want it to be about.
I can do that. You just tell me what you want to do. I'll
John's working on all shady shit over there for my show.
I'm gonna pop.
You're like the Ed McMahon part of the show, and I'm Johnny Carson.
There you go. That works.
What are you guys talking about, Gary? We're talking about anything. I was just talking about my history of birth and moving, and then why I became a DJ and all that good stuff. Doing this big background history on myself, and I'm looking for ideas, Gary. Looking for ideas. We mentioned earlier, I'm into like a lot of shit. Music, big time. DJing normally when it's not COVID.
Mike, you're gonna lose your shit in about 2 seconds, just so you know.
Pro wrestling. I'm into what?
Said you're gonna lose your shit in about 2 seconds, just so you know.
Okay, 1, There he is. Flavor Flav in the house. Finally. Thanks, John.
Yep.
What you talking about? That's funny, dude. I like that one. So, yeah, Gary, we're just looking for, based on, my music knowledge, music, DJing, all that stuff. And I got some professional wrestling. Like I told earlier, though, I'm most a recap show guy. I just am sick and tired of AEW. Not sick and tired of AEW, but it's just WWE is all melded into crap. So I'm not, it's tough for me. So there you go. Open mic night. It's a great idea, Gary. Great idea, Gary, right there. Open mic night. Loving it. Writing that down right now because that is good. Put down the notes.
Lay him away, Mikey.
Open. Well, I like that idea. Open mic's a fun, great thing. Do some stand up on here. There we go, Gary. Thanks for that, man. We could do some humorous stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
Have people pop in and out, do some jokes. That would be good. I love humor. So Gary, with the suggestion of the night on the first episode of what's my line and who's the other one? What's that one called? Anyways, everybody, I'm trying to come up with a TV show in my head and I can't think of it because I get lost too much nowadays.
That's all right. We find you. Don't worry.
Thanks, Gary. No, I'm glad you're an assistant, Gary. It helps me out a lot, man. Doing some comedy, like open mic and stuff like that. That's a great idea, Gary. Do I have you, Gary? Will you come on with me? Come on, Gary. You gotta come aboard with me then at least a little bit every time I do the show.
We can probably work something out.
I'm gonna need Gary. He's the one who suggested it.
Do a live show from Wegmans, you're saying?
I'll come in there and shoot it live from.
Boom.
Oh God! Of all people, you could get it.
I like that. I actually like that picture of McMahon. Okay, he's like,
hey,
he's like promoting for you. Okay, he has his hand out and everything.
Whose line is it anyway? Is a great thing, but as for improv, oh, that's fine, Gary. That's fine, Gary. It's all right. It's fine. Camera blows. Look at this. Mr. Teeth. Shows you right up front what's going on, buddy. So I understand. Yeah, Ron. I mean, I know what you mean, but if you're talking like whose line it is anyways, which you wrote up here. Yeah, but that's based on a lot of, in a limited space of a camera, it would be tough for me to have that formatted show. Unless you mean whose line is it anyway with voices or something. I don't know. I'd have to figure out how that would work.
I'm sure you could.
Because doing improv is fine if you're going to do improv comedy. I mean, that's fine, but I can't do where you require your body and motions and there's just not enough. If that's what you mean, Ron.
So like you said, you got no filter, right?
I have no fucking filter.
Okay, good. Because you're going to love me for this one.
John is putting up my slides doing my on this first episode of the surprise burger. So we got up there a few people. I appreciate everybody that stops in. Appreciate it. It's the beginning. It's a little raw right now, but we'll get it there. We'll get it nice and cooked and seasoned for you folks. I promise. Like I said, this was a surprise. That's why it was not advertised much. Just try to keep it positive. I showed.
Oh, I'm keeping it positive. Like, where did you see this one?
Hold on, I got to read this. Gary, try to keep positive. I showed what makes you happy, who makes you happy, what are you proud of? John, Gary, that's awesome. I think before you got in here, though, you missed my stuff about my family. I'm sorry about that. I'll answer it for you, John. I'm trying to keep positive, but life's been, I'm sure it is for you too, ups and downs. A show that makes me happy. I believe this is the start of a show that's going to be happy. My kids and my wife make me happy, and I'm proud to be a dad and a husband. So to answer your question, Gary, I broke that down as quick as possible for you.
Now, before I pop this next one up, are you proud to be a guy?
Of course I'm proud to be a guy. I got
Good.
a penis, don't I? Sable. I'd have to go with Sable. I'd have to freaking go to Canada and I have to fight Brock Lesnar. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. They live in Canada and Minnesota.
Does the scratch go on? I think it was.
To be honest with you, she was hot. I mean, got my stupid tongue at her. I act like Jerry Lawler with the puppies thing. She was always good looking to me, but I'm sorry. For as hot as I found her, I have just found. I hate to call people regular women. It's such a derogatory term to say regular women. What I mean is, I've seen a lot more beautiful people. Okay, and I'm not counting their personalities. This is just looks. I've seen people look thousands that have looked better than Sable, that don't have as much makeup on, or don't. I found more people in my life over stars or people in the media. I just don't. I'm not a. I had very few of those Playboy magazines growing up. I was just like, whatever.
Okay.
Still had porn around me, but then I didn't collect the magic. My dad didn't have a stash of magazines, probably because my mom threw them out before I was born. But
I'm having fun, so keep going.
What? I'm just saying that there's just people out there a lot more beautiful. What I'm trying to say is I find my wife to me is gorgeous, right? Okay, but she knows that she's not going to walk in the room and turn heads, just like I wouldn't turn heads. That's what I'm saying. No, this is coming out wrong. I'm trying to say that there's much people that look beautiful, models and all stuff. That's great. You're all fine and dandy. But I found regular people. I don't know what to say. These people that aren't in the spotlight, not models, not those. I found people a lot hotter and a lot more beautiful than these centerfold girls from the magazines. And Sable's another one of those people. Yeah, it was fine. I like China issue 2. That China, when she did her 2, I think she did 2, right, China?
1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. That's fine and all. I'm just saying.
Did you say puppy?
There it is. There it is, the puppies thing. And then if you add back, if you add back beautiful outside and inside, I got people that'll smoke any freaking superstar out there. I have people that I would, sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, you shouldn't be sorry. It's your show.
That's right. Sorry. No, it's just so tough to put that into words because it came out all wrong. It wasn't coming out like saying, "Oh, use regular girls that suck," or that are just regular people. That's not what I mean. I just mean that people shouldn't be so body shame. I mean, you ever see a heavy person on a magazine? Unless the magazine's is designed around everyone feeling good about themselves. If it's the other way, it's always like everybody you see is absolutely, in shape, good looking. And I think these magazines shame women into trying to copy the people in the magazine. Listen, women, don't have to fucking do that. No, you don't need to do that. Don't watch that shit. Who cares? Heavy girls, love them. Big girls, love them. Super skinny girls, I like them. I like big girls skinny.
I'm a brunette guy myself, but
hair color all depends on, I'm not a redhead fan, guys. Sorry. If you're redheaded, only dated 3 girls who are redheads. No. They were pretty nice, don't get me wrong. Just the first 2, and then we're not going to go into my escapades. But didn't date redheads, basically.
Everybody has their preference.
I do have my preference. And I like all my girls to be FMH certified. And you're not going to know what that is for a while.
No.
But that is what they have to have.
You got Kelsey in the building.
Kelsey, what is up, Kelsey?
Kelsey, fair warning, this is Mike's show. I'm just in here for the first night helping him out. Other than that, this is all going to be Mike.
Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, and being in here, warning, here's the middle of the show or almost the end of the show. No. It's not going to be censored, buddy. I'm going to, if you come in here, I may offend you. I mean, I'm going to be, like that. Is that my goal to offend you? Anybody? No. But I will push things. And so, if you don't want to be a part of that, I don't want people with their kids. I respect all of you, love all of you that have been a part of the show. Thanks, Kelsey. I really appreciate that. Saying that really makes me feel good, more than you probably know, because that makes me, want to do more and more and more. So thank you so much. Look at Ron over here singing.
What, this one?
Yeah, I like big butts that I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Have
a nice day. Mick Foley's awesome. I got to get that thing. I have been trying to get. I got to get Ron, my friend, to help me get that. To help me get so that John can meet Mick Foley.
Sounds good.
So that is what's up. So I just want to put a warning in here that if I say something offensive or I'm swearing, it's not directed at you. It's not personal. It's just how I'm going to be. Loosey goosey. What?
You're just warning people. That's what you're supposed to do.
Warning. Warning. I will put you into a bukkake scene on the show, but that's not guaranteed because that's illegal.
Yeah. Someone who asked what it actually says.
So many wrestlers. Hi, Ash. Is it Ashley?
Ashley, yes. That's
Ashley. Sorry, Ashley. I didn't see you pop in. Nice to see you. I am glad you're here, Ashley.
She hangs out sometimes with us on Tuesday night doing entertainment night. So.
Oh, that's cool. So many wrestlers. Yeah, we put a few up here. Sorry, Ash. I hope that's not offending you because I could cut the wrestlers out for you. I don't know. She doesn't look like you don't look like she likes. You don't look like you. It does look like you like wrestling, Ashley. That's why I said that.
You never know to get to know somebody. So.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in for it. But if you're coming for other shows like where you haven't seen me, it's just that I'm very blunt and I try to joke around and get everybody going. It's great. When I'm on, when Morgan's on here, oh my God, me and Morgan can crack each other up. She is such a funny person. It's unbelievable. Me and her, basically, I wasn't even breathing when her and John had me so.
Out of control?
Out of control.
That we did. We saved you a couple times, Mike.
So actually, let me know if you want less wrestlers, more wrestling conversation. I will find the experts or I will do my research.
It depends. You never know.
Right now I need a green screen. So I can put pornography pictures as my background. Which is also illegal. Sorry, can't do it.
Sure.
Love to do it. Just some rules about 21 or 18 and 21 that I could not do that.
Hey,
I'm just trying to make people laugh. If Morgan was here, she'd know because we joked about it enough.
But I was clicking a
Put
comment.
that up there. Oh, Ash, that's awesome. We've been trying to get the freaking. Oh my God. I usually have a text. I have a guy that used to get tickets or does get tickets for me. So we've been going for almost everything. But ever since COVID, things got weird. So we weren't guaranteed seats for the live show in Philadelphia for Raw. Unfortunately, so I may not be there because I wanted John to go too, but now it's last minute and the tickets are, stupidly high. High. I am though already in the process of working with that person though to get me WrestleMania tickets in 2024 since that's going to be in Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial Field. So I can't wait for that. I know they've been putting it off. Yeah, by the way, they've tried for years to get Philly to have a WrestleMania for years. Philly's had pay-per-views. I don't know. Philly hasn't had any Phillies have never had a WrestleMania, Philadelphia.
Not true. WrestleMania 15, 1999. Look it up.
Where was it?
The old
Spectrum?
It's now called the Wells Fargo Center. Back then it was the Coors State Center.
I thought I saw a lot of wrestling in the original.
The Spectrum had it, and then the Wells Fargo Center has had 2 Royal Rumbles. They had Extreme Rules, Elimination Chamber. I think they had.
I'm talking about WrestleManias. I'm talking about just WrestleManias.
Okay, then they had 1 in Philly and 1 in Atlantic City. Oh, 2 in Atlantic City, like Ron said.
Yeah, WrestleMania's
15.
4 and 5. No, wait, it wasn't 5. It was. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
3 and 4 were in AC in the Trump Plaza.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's 4 and 5, right? Is that what you said? 4 and 5. John, you said 4 or 5, right?
I said 3 and 4. I might be wrong.
Wait, they weren't on. It was WrestleMania. You said 2 and 3.
I said 3 and 4.
3 was not there. It's at the Pontiac Silverdome.
I'll look up the list right now for you.
It's 3. That was in the Pontiac Silverdome. You should know that. Every wrestling fan knows it's in that. The AC ones were at the old Trump Plaza.
I'm looking it up now. Hold on.
I think it's WrestleMania's 1. No, WrestleMania 1 was in Madison Square Garden. It was back to back. That's right. 2 had the 3 different locations. Then you had 3 and then 4. I think it's 4 and 5 you're thinking of, John.
Yes, 4 and 5. You're right. Sorry.
No, wait. What's the one where they're in the wait? What's the one where which WrestleMania did he drop the belt at? Which one was that? Which WrestleMania? 6, 5.
I'm not sure, but
You don't know? Like I should. You should. It's the one where it had to be 4 or 5 and 5. I would think in down there in AC at the old Trump Plaza.
right? Yeah. Well, that was WrestleMania 4 and 5, like you said.
Then which is the one? So he doesn't drop the belt to WrestleMania 6 to the Warrior.
Probably.
All right, if it's 6, that just sounds a high number, but
Well,
probably right.
WrestleMania 1 was in MSG. Number 2 was in 3 different locations.
New York, Chicago, LA.
Yep. 3 was Pontiac Silverdome.
Yep.
4 and 5 were AC.
What's 4? AC.
AC was 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Okay.
The Skydome was 6.
Okay, that's when he took a title.
The Sports Arena in LA was 7. 8 was the Hoosier Dome. 9's when they did it at Caesar Palace. 10, they were back in MSG.
By the way, I don't hate 9 as much as everybody else does, just to tell everybody.
Okay.
Everyone thinks that's one of the worst pay-per-views. I found it amusing.
WrestleMania 10 went back to MSG.
Yep.
11 was in the Hartford Civic Center.
Yep.
13, no.
Missed 12.
12 was in Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, now called the Honda Center. 13 was Rosemont Horizon in Rosemont, Illinois. 14 was the Fleet Center in Boston.
Oh, that's right. There was that one in Boston.
15 was the First Union Center. They used to call it the FU Center. WrestleMania 2000 went back out to Anaheim. 17 was Reliant Astrodome in Houston. 18 went back to Toronto. 19 was at Safeco Field.
Did you just say Houston?
Yeah, Houston.
Houston.
WrestleMania.
Houston. Yeah, Houston sucks. All right, sorry.
19 was in. Well, that got me messed up. 18 was in Toronto. 19 was Safeco Field. 20 was MSG again. 21 Staples Center. 22 Allstate Arena. 23 Ford Field. The Citrus Bowl. Reliant Stadium. Again in Houston. Then you had the University of Phoenix, Georgia Dome, Sun Life, MetLife for WrestleMania 29.
I was there.
WrestleMania 30 was in New Orleans.
Wasn't there.
31 Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
Wasn't there.
32 AT&T Stadium in Texas. And you had Cape World Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Superdome last year. 34, sorry. MetLife for 35.
I was there. MetLife.
And then
You
Tampa.
mean Giant Stadium, right? MetLife.
Yes.
I was there for that one.
And then WrestleMania 36 in Tampa.
Where's WrestleMania 37?
It doesn't say.
Austin's was last year, so that's 6, you said?
No, 36 was Tampa Bay, so 37 was in Dallas because Austin showed up.
And 36 was done in an empty arena, wasn't it?
Well, they had some fans, they're not a full house.
What I mean is there wasn't. Yeah, exactly. And then what? 37? Is it? Wait, that was 34, right?
No, Tampa Bay was 36.
No, I'm trying to think. What did they go to 2 nights?
36 for Tampa Bay.
All right, yeah, that was the one. And then 37 was last year, right?
Yes, and that was also in Tampa Bay.
Okay, that was a makeup for the other one.
And then this
38?
year's in SoFi Stadium out in California.
Which one's SoFi? Is it the new stadium for the Rams?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That stadium looks cool.
And then next year will be in Philly. There you go.
Oh, that'll be my 3rd WrestleMania. I saw it in 2012 there, and I saw it in 2018. Was that right?
Something like that. Well,
18 was in.
WrestleMania 15 was in Philly. That's back when it was Austin and Rock always headlining WrestleMania.
You mean the Spectrum?
No, that was at the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh, okay.
That was 1999. That's my first pay-per-view I ever watched.
But I watched a ton of wrestling in the Spectrum.
Yeah.
My dad would drive us down from Williamsport, PA. We'd drive down there. And look at this over here. Check this out. King of the Ring. Yeah, I've seen that. Ron, I can't believe you had to put up with that, dude. King Mabel, I've watched that one. That's effing sucks. Fucking blows. Curtis in the fucking house. Curtis, what's up, man? My favorite Canadian. Right? I am right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
Curtis is in Canada.
Yes, you're right.
That's what I said. Okay. I love Curtis.
So if you want to give people a premise of what you were talking about for the last almost hour or so.
What was I doing?
You were telling people about your show.
Hold on a second. John, take over for a minute.
Folks, Mike will be right back. He has to deal with a family problem on his own show. So, this is called the Mike Russo Show. I'm going to be mostly off camera doing this. I'm going to let Mike do his own thing. So, this show is basically going to be about a wide variety of topics that Mike likes to talk about. It's going to be all Mike most of the time. I'm just here to hang out and support him for the first night. Other than that, I won't be on here much. I'm hoping to be able to take a lot of Thursdays night off since I'm doing a lot of other shows. But occasionally I will pop in like I am right now, just to cover for him. Let me give it that. There we go. And just support Mike. I mean, it is a lot of pressure talking in camera. So,
there we go again with Mike.
So, but bring it back to Mike and I'll step away. But you know, Mike, hold on, Mike's having some camera difficulties now, but he'll be back in 1 second. I know he will. So, good. I want to thank everybody for popping in on the premiere of the Mike Russo Show. I mean, this is going, like I said, going to be all Mike. I have no say in the show, so I apologize in advance if he gets people angry. We hope that you want to come back and support Mike. But we also have 4 wonderful other shows that Mike is part of as well. So we'll wait for Mike to pop back in. He should be back here in 1 second, hopefully. But how's everyone doing tonight?
You hear me, John?
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, I got to fix the camera. I'll be right back.
He's fixing the camera, so. And yes, Curtis is showing his love for Canada. Thank you, Curtis. Mike remembers, he just tends to sometimes forget, so. But he should be back in here momentarily, and then I'll pass back over his show to him so he can discuss what he wants to talk about or tell you guys what the show is all about. There he is. Mike, the show is yours.
Sorry, everybody. I had to pop out. Stupid thing. I don't like guys seeing it. It looks like a goddamn warehouse behind me. So that's freaking ridiculous. John, what were you saying? It's about me?
Yeah, I was just telling about that this is going to be your show, and I'm going to pop in occasionally to help you. But other than that, this is going to be all you.
Yeah, we can do a rundown. I got a great idea, about having an open mic. Gary was really, that was a great idea. So we're going to probably do some comedy, some open mic eventually, as I figure out how I want to put the show together. There's going to be some wrestling thrown in there, but like I've said a couple times on here tonight, not in it as much as I used to, but still keep, I still check the recaps and stuff like that. I just got to be more diligent, because I talk about old wrestling. I'll talk to you for days, but the newer stuff is just it's like a big scoop of poop.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Would there be any hockey discussion on this show?
No, there'll be no hockey discussion. The only hockey I'll be talking about is Michael Myers, maybe.
Sorry, Curtis.
Jason,
I tried for Curtis. Sorry.
What's Curtis? Curtis, what do you want? What?
No, well, Curtis being from Canada, he's a big hockey fan. So
sorry, Curtis.
It was kind of a joke on you.
I saw it. That's why, Curtis, I can't do it. No, I can't do it.
I still have that whenever you need it, buddy.
You got to write Mike and Ron don't know NHL.
Doesn't same thing.
No, when you had it just me, it was right. Mike doesn't know NHL, but then you added Ron.
Because Ron doesn't know neither, apparently.
Sorry, guys, hockey. I'm sorry. I know the sport, kind of know what goes on, but it's great live. Every time I've seen it live, absolutely amazing.
Is that better?
I can really do not know the NHL. Oh, yeah, just get that's fine. That works. Thanks, man.
See, you make Curtis cry and he's putting a thumbs down in your chat. Way to go.
It's not a thumbs down.
Next to the crying face it is. Look.
Where?
The second emoji.
They're all squares.
Well, on my end, it says 2 crying faces, a thumbs down, and a laughing out loud. So, the last comment you just had up.
This one?
This one.
It's all just squares to me.
Oh, well, if you look on the chat on the thing, mine pops up as emojis.
Oh, mine just has boxes through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Boxes.
Update
Sorry about that.
Update your shit.
What?
Oh.
Shut up. So yeah, everybody, that's what we're talking about. I was just giving that open mic idea. It was a great shot with Gary. We're going to do some wrestling, as I've warned you guys more than told you guys. Exactly, and you're on risk. It's going to get more unfiltered and a little more raunchier next week because I kind of know what I want to do with that. So that'll be a thing. So get ready. So I've been mildly mild. There we go. Yeah, see, Curtis, that's what I'm talking about. I can talk about the old WWF, like since the 70s, because I have been into it since then. Yes, Curtis. I agree. The new stuff is like a big scoop of poop. All of it. I mean, AEW's gone down a little bit for me, and I don't watch New Japan anymore or King of the Ring. I mean, Ring of Honor. So the WWE is just a mess. McMahon's supposed to be back for a freaking sale. And then all of a sudden, now he's going to be back in charge of creative. I'm like, it's a step backwards. Josh, there's something in the news about a topic we were talking about on the phone earlier, by the way. I meant to remember what it was. We were talking about it.
We were talking a lot earlier.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it was. There was something that you said, and then it was in the news. And I was like, wait a minute. Ron and John and I were just discussing this.
Oh, no. I should see if I can rewind rewind the phone call if I could. Sorry.
Yeah, that would be nice. But no. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I like the ideas. Ron also has come in with the do some form of whose line is it anyways. I'll probably have to think that out first, how that would go. Music of course is going to be a big topic on here. I'm still a DJ for many years, under 21 clubs, over 21 clubs. Saw cops at skating rinks and other things, 120. Yeah, I already said about the clubs, and then weddings forever in a day, and then private events, fraternities, sororities, and that kind of thing. So I've done it all on the way to DJing. So we'll definitely talk about that. And music, I'm going to talk probably the first when we get into this, talking about decades, since 1900, so like 1910, 20, 30, 40, go up that way, and explore some things that way. I had that idea. We're definitely going to have some special guests on here. Most likely they're going to be artists, rap and otherwise, because they were the first ones to ask us. They're out in Michigan, so I got to get some details from John because I always forget to get them, and I have to set that up. And there's some local talent here that John's mom has found as well for us to interview, and that's awesome. So that she took a part. Thanks, Mom, for taking helping us out with that. I really appreciate her. So yeah, that's about it. A lot of humor going to go on here. A lot of not so nice humor is going to go on.
And don't worry, you won't see this ugly mug every week neither. You'll be seeing mostly him.
John's always my epic man. I need him at every show, so things don't go crappy.
Yeah, but you're doing just fine tonight. I mean, hell, you got what? 54 comments. You got 6 different reactions. I only had 35 comments last night on my new show. So
yeah, right. You did not.
Yeah, I did. I'm not lying.
Hey, Ashley, going to go to WrestleMania. I forgot to ask Ashley. Are you going to WrestleMania in 2024?
If I can afford it.
If she's there. No, I'm asking Ashley because they're coming. They're doing the live Raw thing.
Okay, I'm going away.
You better come to it, Brett. You could easily make that happen. You make football happen every year. You can make WrestleMania this one time.
One time.
John.
The voice of God.
The voice of God. All praise to John.
I'm going to start playing the Halo theme.
Ah, nice. The Master Chief can return.
See, after you said it, exactly, if I can afford it.
Yeah.
She agrees with me. WrestleMania is not the cheapest ticket in the world. You know
No,
that.
no, she's right. No, it is thing. Yep. It's the afforded thing. It's the budget. But John budget stuff. That's all I'm getting on his butt.
I do, but I also find good deals when I have to.
I know you do, John.
Like just finding a new 24-inch monitor for $20.
That is pretty good. So, like, actually, if you wanted, we could all get together in the parking lot or something next year. If that'd be cool. I don't know how. It might not be cool to you, but I'd like to. It'd be cool to meet you, and John will definitely be there, or I'll make him. He'll go. I'm gonna find a way to get Morgan there too.
You have a better chance of getting me there than Morgan, telling you right now.
What about Kevin?
Kevin, maybe. I like coming in, popping in and out. It makes it fun.
No, it is funny. I love it. Keep doing it. So yeah, I know all about budget, so I understand actually. Would it be good? It would be awesome. Gee, WrestleMania tickets are horrible. Talking about stadiums real quick. I was booing Houston earlier. The reason why I boo Houston is I don't like their baseball team or their fan base. Because in Philadelphia, it was $1,200 for a standing room ticket. In Houston, you could still get regular seats when they were there during the World Series. So I don't see much of the Houston fan base, having this, doesn't sell out. Things are still free tickets and promotions that they were doing and stuff like that. It doesn't happen here in Philly. It just doesn't happen. Everybody turns out. So that's another reason why I don't like Houston. Not only the scandals and stuff that they've done and you really screwed up baseball a little bit, but it's also the fan base. I don't see your teams in the World Series again. You guys don't turn out. You need promotions to get people in the seats. I mean, didn't have to do that in Philly. Like I said, standing room ticket. The last time I checked, the price was $1,200. Standing room only. So
the cheapest Eagles ticket is this week's like $600.
They're $600 each.
Yeah, for just standing room for the Eagles game this week.
My God.
But from what I read, the Cincinnati Buffalo game is going for over $1,200 a ticket.
Nobody wants to see that.
And that's a shithole stadium I've been to.
Whose stadium?
Buffalo.
Wait. Oh, that's right. The new one's not open yet, is it?
Nope. One more use.
They're gonna have a roof on it.
I think they're trying to put like a retractable roof, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look it up.
You gotta not be playing football in negative 40-degree weather.
I mean, Green Bay does
10 feet of. Yeah, they do. Exactly. How many Packers fans? They love to say that. Oh, we can survive the cold. Well, Jim Kelly once said about Buffalo. He goes, they used to have a chant. They go, when it's too cold for them, it's just right for us. Yep. He goes, when we were saying that, we were freezing our asses off too. We just said that. You see it's on the 30 for 30, which is specials on ESPN Plus. It's great.
Green Bay was cold that one day, and then the one game in Cincinnati that one year they said it was a negative 9 degrees game time. So
it's crazy. It's just nuts. I mean, plus, I know they have a lot of snow, and sometimes you just can't have you don't have a parking lot. So what are you going to do? It's too cold out or whatever like that. So I mean, you got to put some kind of roof on
it. They'll find something.
I hope so. Because those other ones, like the one where does Syracuse play?
The Carrier Dome.
Yeah, that dome's collapsed a couple of times due to the weight of shit on its roof.
Well, that's what finally did the Metro Dome in Minnesota.
That's why is that when that snow fell through the thing?
Yeah, and they had to postpone the football game and a whole mess.
It is a mess. That's why those types of tops should not be used. You need something that's retractable, that has metal and steel.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that is on rails.
Originally, they wanted to make Philadelphia a retractable roof. I don't know if you know that or not.
I did not know that. Why would you do that? That's dumb there.
Well, to entrap the crowd noise.
To what?
Entrap the crowd noise.
Trying to do a 12-man thing like Seattle?
Yep, exactly.
Craziness.
But the state wouldn't give them the zoning permits for it. It was a big money issue back then. So,
well, dude, it's been WrestleMania. Talking about WrestleMania coming to Philly, there's been huge infrastructure issues every time. They've tried to get it done year after year, and you just didn't have. They felt they didn't have enough hotels. They wanted this to get finished. I mean, now they did. They got what they wanted. The hotels were finished that were right near the stadium. That whole project is over there now. And, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And Philadelphia, the city itself, I feel has the infrastructure, always has. So I don't know what they were talking about. Like Philadelphia doesn't have They have plenty of hotels, but if you want to be out by the stadium, yeah, those hotels are now built. You know what I'm talking about, John? The
That new
Xbox,
casino.
the Live or whatever.
Yeah,
The
live,
casino.
the new casino live.
Yeah, it's got like 300 rooms or 200 rooms. I forget how many over there. And that project's all done now. That wasn't done. They wanted that to get finished. So it was the thing when they finally came to terms. They got everything to agree. So 2024 is finally it. It's about time.
Well, I have a funny story to tell you. I'm not going to bring it up now. We're going to talk about it Monday night on Sports.
Okay.
But it's about the FIFA World Cup coming to Philly in 2026. There's a big thing that they might have to do in Philly. I want to get you and Ron's take on it, so I'm not going to spoil it.
All right, we'll talk about it. But that's a huge endeavor.
Yeah, well, it might cost Philly a lot more money than they expected.
Yeah, we actually are scheduled to have that.
Yep, 2026.
Way too expensive, dude. You know how much stuff they got to make? Yeah, a lot of the infrastructure in Philly is already there. Unlike, was it Qatar? Was that? Qatar, sorry. Qatar was at it. Qatar had to build everything from scratch. I mean, at least some of the stuff in Philadelphia is there, but you got to build additional fields and.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's North America, so it's not just going to be in Philly. It's going to be in multiple cities.
You said Philly.
Well, some games are coming to Philly, yes.
Oh, that's fine. Never mind.
But North America being so big, there's like 15 or 20 host cities.
Oh, I see what you're saying, John. Yeah, Philadelphia might be ready, but other cities aren't.
That and then what they might have to do to the link to accommodate certain things. Like I said, I'll talk to you about it on Monday.
Okay. I'm just saying you can go right to New York is another great stop.
Yeah. Well, MetLife's also hosting a couple games too. But
didn't I just say that?
Yeah, you did.
No, you know that because they've got infrastructure up there.
Yeah.
Still think some people are going to have to build, even in Philly, they're going to have to build new fields. You can't just have one field.
Sure you could. You don't have that many games.
Dude, but there's training facilities and usually those type of things. All over Qatar there was. I mean.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not going to be just in Philly. I'll pull up a list on Monday. And
all right, we'll talk about that on Gladiators. You're right.
I'll show you exactly what stadiums are going to be part of this, and you're going to be mind blown.
I can't wait to see it. Everybody turn in to Sports Gladiators on Monday at 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30 works.
So that's where we'll be, and you can hear more about this. But my fucking show is not going to be talking about that. So
that's why I told you to shut up and move on.
I know you did, and I didn't move on. I appreciate everybody that's come in tonight, in and out. I appreciate it. I'm sorry we're all over the place, or I'm all over the place. Not really, John. Because I'm just trying to get a feel, for how I want to do this, like format wise and everything. Like I said again for the millionth time, Gary came up with a great suggestion about having an open mic that night or my show, which is a great idea. We'll talk a lot of music. Like I said, everybody, you got to turn in and see what's going to happen. This one is a little unscripted. In other words, I'm not being myself, but I'm not into the crazy topics we're going to eventually talk about.
And right. I won't always be here. It's all going to be Mike.
Gary, it was a great suggestion, man. I'll shout out to you the whole time I do it because that was a great suggestion. Didn't even think of something like that. It was awesome, Gary. Thanks.
Well, and also let people know I'm not always going to be here. Mike's going to be running this by himself.
I will be running this by myself, but John, I'm sure, will be lurking if I need him.
Yeah.
So I'm good. Yeah.
I'm going to pull a Vince McMahon on Thursday night. I'm just going to hang in the back.
Okay.
I'm not always going to be talking. My mic's going to be muted. I'm just going to be hanging out in the studio just in case I need to remove somebody so Mike doesn't get distracted. I can do that on my own. But other than that, this is the Mike Russo show for a reason. So
my show. I'm gonna have pyrotechnics next week. Have John record me holding sparklers.
Let me know. We can make it happen.
Hey Gary, anytime you want to throw a suggestion at me, private message me or John or something. The show. We'll love your input, dude. Love to incorporate your ideas. It's great. It really is great.
Absolutely.
And I hope Ashley has enough cash so we can all go to WrestleMania.
You had Curtis pop in. You had Ron hang out for a while.
Everybody's been in here. I love it.
Jason.
I love it. Andrea had to go do kid stuff, which is fine.
Yeah,
so she stopped in. Morgan wasn't here. That hurts me the most that Morgan and Kevin weren't here.
Thursday night's a rough night for them. They got a lot of stuff at the firehouse going on right now.
Ooh, totally forgot about that. And it's a new night, so I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, Julie popped in to say hello. So.
Yes, Julius and Ashley stopped in, and I'm going up here. Of course, Gary, Ron, Jason, his son was there. I'm missing somebody. Kelsey came, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Ashley.
It's pouring rain outside. Good thing I'm not leaving the house till tomorrow morning.
Hi. Kelsey was really saying nice stuff. I appreciate all you guys, man. It's awesome. Rain sucks, by the way. All right.
But we will be live also tomorrow night for usual Friday night movie night on Mr. Russo is joining in on that debate tomorrow night, or conversation really. It's not a debate tomorrow night. We're going to go over the top movies of 2022.
I will be going over Marvel movies that same night.
So, well, you gonna have your own show? You're gonna run two
No,
shows?
I'm just gonna ramble in a box that just keeps telling you about Marvel movies.
Are you gonna compete with me now? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'll be off camera.
I give you one show. Now you think you can't compete with mine?
I'm gonna hijack everything now.
You want these hands? Where's that thing at?
Get that thing about your hands.
Where's it at? Hold on. We'll find it.
Gary, really weird thing, Gary. I actually prefer snow over rain, which is sad.
Nope, I saved over it. Damn
it. John had a great thing with Darth Vader on our last movie night, where he had Darth Vader go, "No." John goes, "You want to get these hands? You don't want these hands." It was fucking great.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
There it is. Love that. Check that out, everybody. Cool slide.
I got it. I thought the funniest one I did though was the Luke Skywalker one.
As long as it snows on the grass, deal. I know what you're saying, Gary. Yes. Grass only. So, anyways, that's John putting up in the middle of my stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can always, like you said, look in studio. I'm going to make different slideshows with Mike that he tells me he wants me to make.
I want to try some. Oh, I can remove those?
Yeah, you have full access to this.
Didn't know I could do that, folks, but we'll get rid of it for now.
Okay.
That was cool. I will put it back up.
Ashley says she hates driving in the snow. I think we all do.
I'm a big, I don't mind driving on snow. Ice, I obviously, black ice and all that crap. Sometimes you can't tell because the snow's on top of it. But if it's just a covering of snow, 2-3 inches, 4 inches, I'm fine to drive through it. Everybody here doesn't want to drive in like 2 inches. And I moved here from Erie, PA, where we got 2.5 feet of snow and the kids still went to school. 2.5 feet. Think of that. Around here, 2.5 feet, people be scrambling for like 2-3 days. And remember that, 2.5 feet, and they're still in school. So it takes like almost, to be honest with you, the only way to get a day off at in the high school, you got to be almost 3.5, 4 feet of snow. You got to get toward that 4 number. But you hit that 4 number, then they start missing days. Or if the ice, if it freezes and melts and all that too. But very rarely do they get out of school for weather.
Mike, check
Look at Buffalo.
Chat. Check private chat when you have a
checking. Yeah, that's right. All right. Appreciate that private chat. All right, everybody. A lot of people in here now. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I'm in Virginia and they get snow days with flurries. I know, Ashley, right? Exactly. Ridiculousness. Oh my God, that's funny. Thanks, Ashley. That was awesome. This week we're going to wrap it up pretty much right now, Gary, because I didn't have the exact block of time. My wife has to go to work, which everybody knows means I got to leave for a few minutes. So yeah, we'll be wrapping it up. We'll be wrapping it up here in the next couple of minutes. So I appreciate you sitting in for most of the show. I really do appreciate everybody. Ashley, Gary, everybody, Curtis, everybody that's come in here. Ashley, what else did I miss? Kelsey, Ron, Jason, Andrew, everybody that came in here to the view. I appreciate that. So, but thanks, Gary, for staying with me, man. So you had to go. I appreciate that. Everybody, love you guys. Love the fact you guys are getting involved. But Gary gets an extra special because he's been fantastic tonight, bringing me that idea for improv. And he's a good guy all around. Right, Gary? We love you.
I'll have to introduce you one day.
I can't wait to meet him. Gary seems like an awesome guy.
Oh, yeah. This is just the first of many shows that Mike Russo is going to have on his own.
Thanks, Gary. Really, thanks, Gary. It really means you just don't realize. That means a lot to me, man. A real lot to me. I appreciate you.
Oh, I tell you that all the time, and you give me shit.
Yeah, I was doing it in the show. I
So
tell you shit off the line.
okay, I came in late. Have a good night. Actually, it's okay. We are now going to be live Monday through Friday, so you have 5 different nights to pop in and show support any way you can. We have our normal sports gladiators on Monday night, entertainment on Tuesday night. I started a video game show last night, which will involve multiple game streamers coming on the show. Then on Thursdays, you're going to have Mike doing the Mike Russo show. And then Friday night is our usual Friday night movie night segment.
It's all right. Sorry, listen to John right now. I was going to say about Ashley, I promise you I'll go late next time. It's just that tonight is just me trying to play around a little bit, get some people's input. So I'll try to go a little later because I love having you on the show.
So, no, I mean, it's the start of a new beginning. So, I have to.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
If you want to see me, I'm only on Gladiators 80% of the time. My show, obviously, 100% of the time. And then movie night, I'm usually on as close to all the time if I can. So that's it. I'm not part of, unfortunately, my schedule, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I will not be here.
But no, actually, and that's all we just ask people to pop in when they can. It's not a mandatory thing. We just appreciate any support we can get.
Oh yeah, Ashley, any support that I can get. Give John some shit right now.
I'll mute Mike for a second on his own show to say we thank everybody for the support. So there you go.
Jerk. That's what you get flipped off for.
When you plan to add a craft and creative show, I'm there.
Ooh, what is that? Ash, you're gonna have to go in details. We need to know this. Like, talk to John. I want to know what's up with that.
Are we talking going 7 days a week now? Well,
if you're talking about just crafts that people make at home, I have the perfect person that can be on the show constantly with me, and that would be my sister-in-law, Jen. I don't know how, she's probably pretty camera shy, but when it comes to that, she makes them crafts all year long for people. She's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. She's a special needs teacher, which takes an amazing person to curse.
I'm supposed to be the middle finger or him pointing up. I'm confused.
But if that's what you mean, Ashley, like crafts and creative, that's what she does. Like she's, like I said, special person. My sister-in-law, she's like I said, special needs teacher. And she, she loves doing it. And she, like I said, special person. Love her to death. So yeah, but when it comes to her other thing that she does, it's crafts stuff up the ass. So I don't mind fitting in there. I'll give her a 10-minute segment on crafts, 15 minutes, whatever she wants.
I agree that it takes a special person to be a special education student. So
thanks, Kelsey. Irene for Jen. That's her name. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
I was talking about. Oh, Ashley, I know you're creative. I thought you meant like creative as in I turn these popsicle sticks into a house.
She can do that. She's very good at it.
No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to insult you, Ashley. I just thought you wanted a segment, and I get the best person I know. Now I have two best persons. I'd have you and my sister-in-law.
Well, we always.
Oh, thanks, Kelsey. I'll tell her. I don't mean a lot to her. I mean a lot to her.
And then Chris saying, when somebody gives you the middle finger, it still means you're number one. Amen.
I am number one.
All right, Mr. Russo, you want me to wrap this up for you? You want to
All
stay
right.
on and I'll back out?
No, that's all right. I'm gonna get out of here. I have got to take my wife to work and have a couple other things, so we're gonna cut it here. Everybody, I appreciate it again. I can't tell you guys how excited. I got 8 people in here now, and I have to freaking go. What is going on? People coming in so late. I'll try to make it later. Oh, sure. It's yours too, Kelsey. We'll have to talk about that sometime. I did not know it was your career as well. That's finding out something new right now. I'd love to talk to you about that, Kelsey. That's awesome. I like to hear about how that, I always talk to her when I get there, how much she has to do. I'd love to hear what you do, Kelsey. It's awesome. But yeah, so I definitely missed what Ashley was trying to say. So yes, I know you're creative. John's told me, Ashley, you can do whatever you want. You could be, the showmate will be yours because that's what she does, homemade decorations. So if you're already doing that, I'll just put you on as the permanent person for the part, and then I'll slip my sister-in-law in there if I can talk her. Cameras, I just don't know with her. So it'll probably just be yours and I segment, Ashley.
And then Kelsey's saying it's her career that you guys can definitely chat more. So you got people that
I love because there's the struggles and the special way. What I mean is the love, the patience, everything that goes along with that profession. Sorry, I was going to stretch the show a minute or two. I just want to say that my sister-in-law is amazing when it comes to that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that if you paid me $1 million. I couldn't do that. I could fake it for $1 million. There's no way. And like yourself, Kelsey, and like my sister-in-law, both of you, special traits. Special. I mean, I don't have enough words. When I say patience and the love and the caring and the understanding, and there's everything you guys need to do, which is above what most people would do. It's amazing. It's just effing amazing to me. Amazing. So I'm glad to hear that your career, Kelsey, because from the little that I know you, though, from the shows, you seem like a very kind and caring person. So it's good that they have people like you and my sister-in-law in that field.
I'll put it to you this way: she's related to me, if that means anything.
Oh, she is?
Kelsey's my cousin.
Oh, sorry, Kelsey. I mean, no, that's all right. What's all right, Ashley. Oh, I'm glad you didn't take it the wrong way. Oh, event planning, but it's just that's awesome. She's not doing it at that level that you're starting. But if you need any help with that, let me know. Okay. And for everybody, just to throw this out so there's people on the show, everybody, we're eventually going to be launching a live from the basement app. Now, John and I have done just some preliminary talks about because you'd have to see a lot more. It was a thing that I found. So if you need, if you ever need like, I was going to say, John, damn it.
Someone to talk to, ideas.
Yeah. If you need an app made, that's kind of what I was trying to say. I can't believe I lost track of that. I'm sorry for my short-term memory. A lot of there's a reason why, but I'll tell you guys that next show. Yeah. So if you need any help with that, Ashley, I am there for you.
Mike, you taking me or taking the lift?
Hold on. All right, Pat. Kelsey, I made it too. I see you. Thank you. You're very welcome. Very much deserved on your part. So that's awesome. Kelsey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Mike will be back next Thursday.
Kelsey. Thank everybody, Kelsey, everybody.
Yeah.
That's everybody. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to start the show a little bit later from now on. It seems that you guys all jump in here in the middle. So
good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks.
See you tomorrow night.
Bye.
Mike might be on. I'll be definitely on. So have a good night.